I'm sorry, y'all. What in the world, Bo? It's your boy Big Low Kuntry. Hope everybody out there is doing great tonight. Oh boy. All right, okay. So had a few things transpire, but we finna do another NFC South roundtable. Fellas, y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves. Let everybody know who y'all is, man.
Who you want me to go? Oh, I go first. Nobody
Go
else
ahead,
wants to jump.
Rashaad. Go ahead.
I'll jump
Go
in
on.
first.
Go
It's
on.
Rashaad and it's Dave, Panther Nation podcast. But you know what, Big Low? I just realized something.
What in the world, man?
I feel like we missing something in our name, man. We got Big Q, we
Yeah.
got Big Low Kuntry, and we
Yeah.
got Big Game James. And we over here, we just Panther Nation podcast. So I feel like it's
I,
Rashaad
at, so,
and Big Dave. That's what we
there you
both
go.
gonna get on now.
Even
Rashaad and Big Dave.
Big Dave went to Skinny Dave, and now he's
He did.
transitioning to like medium
Medium Dave.
Like it's like medium Dave at this point.
But we outside. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. I'm outside with this margarita, man. We living. We living.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Much love to you, brother. Go ahead, Dave.
What's going on, guys, man? You know who this is, and I apologize for all the background noise and things going on in my parents' house. They're getting what they need to get done. But this is Dave for P&P. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everybody enjoyed the draft, because I know I did. I hope y'all ready for the weekend that's coming up.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Big Q.
What's up, fam? Big Q from the Sports Cone, the P.R.O Media Network, representing. Much love to my dog, Big Low, in the P&P camp. Much love to brother Dave and Rashaad, to the Who Dat Nation, the Great Saint Think Tank. We represent the NFC South. We in the building. Much love.
Definitely. Definitely. For everybody
who
don't know me. For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Kuntry. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports. Just like Dave, I'm at my mother's house. As you can see, there's greenery just growing from one wall to another. So that's what we got going on.
Man, if y'all could see my camera setup, it's the most hilarious thing ever. I got the iPad camera on one side, I got the light from the iPhone going on the other. It is an interesting exercise.
What it do, baby?
There's no internet in this house. I'm out here hot spotting it. Like I'm curious to see how blurry my video is going to be when this is all said and done.
Actually, pretty clear, Dave. You doing all right, bro?
Yeah, bro. You over there. You over there clear? Are you over there clear like what they call it, proactive? You clear, bro.
We'll see what we'll see how YouTube thinks, because last time I thought I was clear and it looked blurrier than hell. So
Lord. All right, man. So let's go ahead and jump on into it, fellas. NFL draft happened last week. You know, I didn't get a chance to really talk too much. My goal was to talk trash to y'all, but you know, I was over here, and I'm sorry, y'all. Big Game James from Tampa Bay. He's gonna be jumping on in a few minutes. He's running a little late, but he definitely will be jumping on. He's gonna be representing the Tampa Bay brothers and sisters. But yeah, I ain't get a chance to talk too much trash to y'all because last time I was talking trash, Rashaad threatened me. He threatened bodily injury.
What I say?
You know, I don't know. You just said if we got Deshaun Watson, it was gonna be me and you. That's all you said. I ain't know what that
I did
meant.
say.
Your mother, no. He didn't just say me and you. It was me and you, your mama, and your cousin.
I did say that. If we was gonna have to lock up, we had to have a fair one. If y'all got it, both Big Q too. I was gonna square up with you too if y'all got it. We was gonna square up, bro. We was gonna. Hey, I might have lost, but we was gonna square up.
But why waste your energy on fighting somebody when you knew we weren't gonna get him, my brother? I tried to tell
about us. It was about them getting them. It was about them, not about us. It's about them.
You're playing game, Rashaad. You're playing game, bro.
I don't know, man, Rashaad. I don't know. You know how you can feel the intensity behind the text. It's like, you know, there wasn't no LOL or nothing behind it.
It wasn't no LOL. I was probably serious too. I was probably serious.
My man was on his beans. He was feeling that joint in the air. I was like,
Man, but you know, I figured, you know, even though I didn't get a chance to come and chop it up with y'all, I did figure. I was like, well, you know, I'm pretty sure we'll go ahead and do a roundtable, you know, whenever everybody's available. And we got the first Superman chatter tonight.
There you go, Lou.
Go ahead.
Says who that? And Blue Fire.
Blue Fire to the bros. Go mob.
Definitely.
What's up, Prom?
Definitely. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat.
All
man.
night.
I got it, man. But with that being said, it's like I tell you what, Panthers. Could y'all explain to us what the plan was for your draft, and did you execute your plan, and do you feel happy with your draft?
The plan? Hell, I don't think we had a plan.
No, we had a plan.
Going into, we had no plan.
No, Rashaad, I had a plan.
Your plan is irrelevant. The Panthers didn't have a plan.
My plan executed to a T. Now they had a plan. They had a 3-pronged plan. The goal was to get one of those 3 left tackles. That was the goal.
Okay.
So the bottom line was, if Icky or Evan Neal was there, they were going to take one of those. If they were both gone, they would have taken Cross if they couldn't trade out of the pick. If all 3 were gone, then they would have once again tried to trade out of the pick. If they couldn't, then they would have taken a quarterback. Best case scenario happened. All 3 tackles were there. We take Icky and we wait and see what happens to the rest of these quarterbacks.
Well, I know y'all. They were sweating though. They were sweating. They thought the quarterback was coming.
Real talk. They were sweating because their plan. It's been documented and everything's been said. But the plan was to sit around. They were going to move up in the second. They were going to move up, but they decided to wait because Malik went in the second, and they said when that second quarterback goes,
Malik went the third.
The third. My bad. They were waiting to see when the second quarterback went. Excuse me. So then when Malik went in the third, that's when they hit the pen. They were waiting for a couple quarterbacks to go. And when Malik went, that's when they was like, all right, we're going to go up and get one. That's why we trade up in the third. So as they fell, we just kind of hung in there. And I'm not mad. We traded up to get Matt Corral. We traded a future third round pick and a 4th round pick, I believe, to get him. And I'm not mad at that. It gives you you're being patient. And I love what we did. Icky is going to be a monster. I'm just hoping that we actually run the damn ball instead of trying to put him in pass sets, which is not his strength. So let's run the football and put these monsters. I mean, we still got Deontay Brown. Y'all forgot about Deontay Brown, right? Imagine Deontay Brown. Imagine Deontay Brown and Icky on that left side. It's gonna be tough sledding. So I'm hoping that he develops, which is a key word about our draft, because the prospects that we're taking out after Icky, it's all about development. It's nice, yeah. These dudes run fast, yeah. They got good athletic profiles, but you have to be able to develop. And this draft will be all for naught if we do not develop these. I said this on ESPN Upstate. Excuse me, what are they? The Fan now? My bad. I don't know what they rebranded, but I said this earlier on their show, is that this draft class will look terrible if we are not able to develop these guys. Because on paper, they're nice. Brandon Smith, love the pick. K Mays, all these picks I love, but they're not immediate contribution guys. They have to be developed. And so if we can't develop them, and you go 2-3 years down the road, and we like, where are these cats at? This draft class could look real ugly, or it could look real great if they turn out to be nice. Can we develop? That's the biggest question.
That's the biggest question. Big Game James, what in the world, Bo? What's going on with your fam?
Hey, what's up, fellas, man?
Well, salute, Brother James.
Just got through wrapping up on Big Game Sports Buzz and couldn't find that link low. That's my bad, brother.
No, you good, brother. You good. Ain't no problem. I make mistakes like that at work every day, Bo. You know that. I be like, hey, my bad, y'all. I ain't know there was a meeting today. My bad.
I just do that on purpose.
You just do it on purpose?
I forgot about that meeting today. Especially something you don't want to go to. And be like, oh, yeah, I can't go to this.
Man. Now, we do got a couple more Superman chats. Molly Mall. He says, Big Q, do it one time. Tease up the spy music.
Oh, the ball crazy, man. I don't know if I can tune it up, bro. Y'all might not. You probably ain't gonna be able to hear it from me, bro.
Yeah. Molly Ball, I appreciate that. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. I think we got one more. Let's see here. Kojak says, "What's that?
Go mob to the bruhs.
Oh, okay,
Go
okay,
mob.
definitely.
I'm not rising anything though. Let me be clear. There will be no
I know what
rising.
you're saying. Now, hold on, now, because Big Q said that if you read the super chat, he said that you got to read the whole. Am I right, man? That's the rules, right?
That's
Man,
how
don't
it
read
goes.
that, man.
That's the rules.
I don't have to read it. I don't have to read it. I just said I'm not rising up.
The man
You
paying
read it.
for it, so Low got to say it. I know you don't, brother Dave.
It was
Low got
$9 too. That's $10. You gotta read that. Bro.
You gotta read it, bro. Come on,
You gonna read it, Dave? Or you want me to read it?
Nah, you read it. That's your squad. You gotta read that.
No, I got you. I'll get the first word for you. Go mob, and you can have the rest. You got
Lord have mercy. Boy, Dave, boy, y'all know what we gonna do with you, boy. Go mob, #go mob, #rise up, #dirty bird nation. That's a dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat.
Nah, I don't like how you got extra live for that one though. That was a little more dun, dun. You got real into that joint. Nah, keep that same energy, dog.
I mean, if somebody says to keep pounding, shoot. What you want?
Nah.
You want to get up and hit the gritty with it?
I want you to do the same. That same energy, bro.
I hit that gritty for you now. Oh man, Big AJs, what y'all do for y'all draft, man? What was the plan? Did you execute the plan? How do you feel about it? And I forgot, Rashaad and Dave. Hold on, Rashaad and Dave. Do you feel good about this draft after everything said and done?
Feel good.
The hat's on.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, Dave, you got the brim back on. That means you feel good about some stuff, man.
I feel good. Rule might be safer than what we believe nowadays, but at least I feel like they made the right decision.
Okay.
They're going to try to stay the course, and they didn't get too overly aggressive to get the quarterback. And they picked up a bunch of developmental guys, so they'll have the opportunity to coach them up. So I'm happy for that.
Okay. Now, usually, like when people get excited, they get naked, but you get excited, you put more clothes on. Naked. Okay. Different people, they express it different ways. You do what you do.
Bro, dog. My drought started December 13th of last year.
Man, boy, that's a long time.
I've worn Panthers gears twice. Once for the fantasy show because I was at the game, and the second time because we interviewed Steve Berline. Out of respect for him because he's a Panthers legend. Those are the only 2 times I threw on gear on my show. That's it.
You got to for Steve Berline. Big James, tell me how you feel about the draft. Did you execute the plan?
Well, we were supposed to pick late in the first round, so I was over at my partner house, Jay Stoggs, and Dallas had just made an asinine pick, and I'm laughing at him joking, and then all of a sudden the Jets trade back in to the first round and go ahead of us and get Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State, and then we traded out. So I wasn't upset because that's who I wanted. I thought that would have been a great pick for us. And he was gone. So now a value and to get a couple more picks on that second and third day, we made that trade. And I wasn't mad. Logan Hall is a defensive lineman out of Houston that had a lot of upside and got better as the season went on. A lot of people in Tampa aren't crazy about the pick, but I think he fits that Bowles defense well, and he's going to be a good player for us. The only thing that pissed me off was that we decided to take a punter in the 4th round.
Nah. Panther Nation love punters, bro. They love punters. They would have gave that pick an A. Yeah, so, Panther Nation love punters, bro.
Out of all now we got a good punter, but I still feel like we needed help on the secondary. I mean, we got a lot of pieces that we needed in the draft, and the kid we got out of Sam Houston State, he had asinine. His numbers were crazy at the combine. He just fell off a little bit at the Senior Bowl. So to get this kid in the 5th round with as much speed and that he has, and if he can develop into the cornerback we need after playing a year or so on special teams, could be a good pick for us.
Okay. So you feeling good about it? Like, you putting on clothes like Dave over there?
I would take my shirt off, but I don't want y'all to cut your cameras off. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to stay on the broadcast. It's my whole thing. Looking at the whole division and how the draft was done by a lot of teams, I think everybody did some things to make themselves better to where I don't just see Tampa as being a clear-cut favorite in the
Oh,
South.
so we made you nervous a little bit.
A little bit, you know, and
I
we
respect it.
we already couldn't get with the Saints last year. You know what I'm saying? And
Lord,
to
boy,
go
see.
up to get
Oh,
the
okay,
offensive
cute.
line they need and Olave.
Here we go, boy. I tell you, go. My bad.
I mean, I'm
Bro,
just.
let brother hold on now, fam. Let brother James speak.
I saw Q smiling a little bit when I said,
Bro, I'm brother.
Don't
James,
cut him off.
Big game,
them
big game. I'm
dimples
just
kick in when
listening,
I
bro. I'm
said it.
saying, listen, I don't want nobody to interrupt you because I'm showing respect, brother.
Hey, Lo, I saw. I didn't know Q had dimples. He smiled when I said that.
I'll say no, bro. I just didn't want nobody to interrupt
Big game, you gotta finish. You gotta finish now. We all gotta shut. I'm about to mute. I'm muting.
The Saints made some picks where I'm like, are they gonna make it tougher for us even to get that win this year? You know, we 0-2 against them last season, so it's always tough going against them. So I think every team made some picks to make themselves better in this draft.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with everything except the Saints part. You know.
And you supposed to, Lo. Y'all got a longer history than the Buccaneers and the Saints do for sure between the Falcons, the Dirty Birds, and the Saints, man.
Definitely, man, definitely. And you know, and in reference to you said you would have took your shirt off in honor of Panthers Nation and Panthers Nation podcast # keep pounding. If you do, make sure that you spin it around your head like a helicopter. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I had to say it.
I tell you what, man, I got some funny P.D. Pablo stories.
Really?
I met P.D. Pablo. The first time I met P.D. Pablo, it was in Raleigh Live. And I was just out there chilling because I was working at IBM at the time, and I was just chilling out there. And all of a sudden, his song came on. And this guy literally came out of nowhere like Superman to jump up on the stage to perform that song front to back.
Wow.
And that's what he does. That was his thing when Raise Up was a hit. That was what he would do. Like if he's in Randall's Club and then the song comes on, he runs to the closest mic he could get to perform that song in front of people. He wasn't even supposed to be there. He just showed up and performed for Raise Up when the DJ put the song on.
He just showed up
classic thing I've ever saw.
Just showed up like Batman. Did he disappear? Nobody knew where he went.
He left. He bounced. I'm like, and it was the weirdest thing ever. It was like we were just chilling, having a fun. All of a sudden, the song came out. Everybody was taking their shirt off and all that nonsense. And then this guy just jumps up on the stage on the booth for the DJ to just perform the track.
Man, that's off the chain, man. Now, Humble Beast, he says, okay, I gotta make sure I read this with the right energy. He says, hey man, the real Panthers game never folds. Good, Dave. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat.
There we go.
Okay, all right, okay. I just want to make sure.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the energy.
Hey, you know, I just want that's my way to show you that I respect you. You know what I'm saying?
That.
Definitely, man, definitely. Mega Prime, it says we have the Black Avengers on set, left to right, Falcon, 2 Black Panthers, War Machine, and Luke Cage. All right,
oh shoot.
That's funny. Hey.
Oh damn.
Man. Well, it says you know, so her grass is 9, but her face is a 1. What the word? What is that in reference to?
It's a rap line, but I can't remember what it is.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what thing that it is, Dave?
It's a Superman chat.
That's That's a Superman chat. That's what it is. Big Q, tell me how y'all feeling, you know, down there in New Orleans, you know, about y'all draft.
Feeling pretty good about the draft.
Okay.
I mean, we definitely fixed some needs that we needed to kind of do, and we picked up a fantastic wide receiver. In the lobby, we got the nasty right tackle. I mean, they say he'll be a left tackle. We'll see. But Penning is nasty, man. With a mean street, he's strong, has some skill, and we're gonna whip him into shape down here. We're gonna get him together. Alante Taylor, fantastic defensive back with cornerback and safety abilities. DeMarco Jackson out of App State is another fantastic linebacker we can groom under the great Demario Davis. And Jordan Jackson, man, the defensive tackle out of Air Force is a pretty good find for the Saints. And I just like how we've been doing this offseason, man. The defense was already tough and mean and nasty. And now you add the Honey Badger and Marcus Mays and a few other people there, man.
I thought we was talking about the draft, man. Bump the Honey Badger. Honey mustard.
I thought you muted them. I thought you muted them. Rashaad, I heard you, bro. You hit the mute.
I just thought we were talking about the draft. My bad. I didn't know.
I can't mention the Honey Badger.
No, because I wanted them on our team, damn it. No.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I'm just saying
that's exactly what it is.
Well, the draft is. We had a solid draft, bro. We met those needs, bro, and I'm feeling really good about that thing. The undrafted side was awesome. Just off season period. It was eventful, but we looking good, feeling good, baby. Feeling real
man. Good. You know, somebody said they feel like the Saints won the off season so far. You know.
Oh, come on, Rashaad.
That's cat, bro.
You know, my daddy used to say all the time. He'd say, anybody can say anything.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, the draft, and I was looking at all the family members' draft, Tampa Bay's draft. I seen what Carolina did. I said, you know what? They got that offensive tackle. That was big because that's a commitment to Darnold. So Darnold got to crap and get up off the pot, man. That's what it comes down to. It got to
no commitment. Nah,
I'm saying you got to commit to him for at least a year.
Well, here's my thing. I think they're gonna there's already some speculation that we're gonna bring another veteran quarterback to help compete. I mean, there's talks of that they still might go out to Baker if he gets released. There's talks about Jimmy Garoppolo. There's still talks of those.
We got the most cap space in the league right now, so we not resting on our laurels. Let's put it that way.
But
I do agree. Starting quarterback, Michelle.
No. I know. I agree with you. Go ahead, Dave. My fault.
But here's the thing, and I said this on the Rob Brown show this morning. I don't know why everybody's got this talk about let's bring Baker in when I don't think Baker could beat Sam. I don't think Baker could beat Sam. Now.
Exactly.
I don't think Baker could. Yeah. I don't think Baker can beat Sam in a quarterback competition. I think Jimmy Garoppolo could probably beat Sam in a quarterback competition, but I don't think Baker can. Now, I'm not interested in giving up draft capital to get these quarterbacks. We drafted one, let them battle it out. I anticipate Darnold's going to win, and we're not going to see. And like another, he's going to win, and if he does, Matt Corral will get to play at least 4 games because Darnold's good to be out for 4 games.
But I just want to clarify the commitment piece because I don't think they're committed to Sam. I think they're going to review every option. And if another option comes available, they're gonna be prepared. We got the most cap space in the league. So if something comes up, if it's a trade or if it's if Garoppolo somebody gets hurt, then I think they'll bring him in. If Garoppolo gets cut, then they'll take a look at him. But I don't think they're committed to Sam by any means. And the draft kind of proved that, right? We ready to replace his ass as soon as possible. So
ready?
No, he's not ready at all. No. By no means is he ready. But be clear, it's gonna be calling as soon as Sam start effing up.
Oh yeah, no doubt. He got a short rope, ain't no doubt about it. You're right.
Because the excuses are the excuses are gone now, right? He'll have Chris McCaffrey at the beginning of the season, and he'll have an offensive line for it.
And the offensive line, it's a lot better.
Yeah, so if he out here being 3-pick Sam, he about to be bench warming Sam real quick.
The guy just have to be normal, bro. He don't need to be.
He ain't got to be a world.
Drew Brees or nobody.
He got to be
normal.
All I need is average Sam, bro. I need average Sam.
That's asking a lot. But that's asking. No, it's not. What y'all are saying, what y'all are saying, it sounds nice, but it's asking a lot from that dude. Let's be clear, bro. He has not been good. He hasn't been good, and I feel like every excuse has been made for that cat. Like, he just got to be average. Yeah, just be average then. If it's that, just be average. And he hasn't done that. He hasn't done it.
But the thing about being average, you got to have more than 2 seconds to throw the ball too.
Man, that's cap, bro. Even that's cap. See what I'm saying? The dude is one of the worst quarterbacks. He's one of the worst quarterbacks when given the most time.
We have a dissension in Wakanda right now.
No, because it's cap, bro. Like making excuses for him.
No, I'm not making. Look, all I'm saying.
You are though. You are making excuses for him, just like everybody else.
No, I'm not making excuses for him. I just
Dave Rashaad, don't worry about it. We're gonna take care of him for you, brother. We're gonna get him out of there.
Nah. I don't want you to take care of anything. I don't want you to take care of
last time we took care of somebody.
Bro, let's go take care of him, bro, and get him out of there. The corral and they get Golden Corral out there. That's the Put Golden Corral in there, Dave Rashaad. Put Golden.
It's kind of like what Big Q said earlier. Just a few minutes ago, Big Q said, like, look, he don't got to be Matt Ryan. I
said Drew Brees.
Shout out to Matty Ice though. We like Matty Ice now.
Indianapolis, bro. Yes, that's a good fit too.
Great quarterback. I mean, great quarterback.
Great quarterback.
I don't need Matt Ryan. I don't need Matt Ryan. I don't need Drew Brees. I just need
yes, you do.
I need average guy. I need game manager Sam. Don't turn the damn ball over.
It ain't that simple, bro.
I know.
Man,
he sucks.
Well.
Damn,
Rashaad.
He does, bro.
That's your starting quarterback, bro. Come on,
bro. But the truth always prevails, yo. You always keep it a buck. I always keep it a buck with my fan base and never lie to him. He ain't the answer, bro.
Rashaad, boy.
It's late in the game to be talking like that, though, Rashaad. It's late in the game, bro.
Game just getting started. What we talking about?
I'm saying the draft game is, I'm talking about the free agency game to a degree. I mean, a lot of movement. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
No, you're right.
And all the quarterbacks available out there, I still think want too much money. Like Baker don't want to give up what's owed to him. Bro. He's not going to help. San Fran, I don't think they believe enough in Trey Lance to even really get rid of Jimmy G.
That's
I
right.
think they shopping him.
I don't think they are.
But I don't think they really believe in Trey Lance. I think Jimmy G going to be in San Francisco.
A
report recently just came out saying that Trey Lance is underwhelming right now. So it sounds like I think they're about to be open to bringing back Jimmy G again.
Yeah, but is he even healthy? The man's still rehabbing though, bro. He's not healthy, is he?
No, but the thing is, if they're trying to get Trey Lance ready so they can get rid of Jimmy G, and they're like, nah, he still ain't ready. But that's what happens when you take a project in the first round.
Yeah,
and that could be why they made the decision. Why you see that there weren't that many quarterbacks taken, because a lot of these quarterbacks were considered projects.
Yeah.
Most of them weren't considered ready to start week one. The only one they thought that could was Pickett, and that still ain't a given.
That's not a given. That's not a given. And y'all mentioning quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterbacks that's available. I do want to let y'all know that RG3 said that he wants to play for the Falcons.
Man,
call up Rashaad. Tell Dave and Rashaad to answer the phone, man.
Go ahead. They can have RG3.
The number you have reached has been disconnected. That's what he called up.
Look, fam, I have no interest in Bob Griffin. None. No interest in Bob Griffin III.
Nah, but RG3, none. Big Low. We want to know how the Falcons draft went.
Yeah, let's
we
go
want to
back.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great,
so
great
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like the first pick that we made whenever we got Drake London. Kiki, do you love me? Are we right? I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't too crazy about it. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw you.
Oh, y'all seen it? Oh, okay.
I thought it was a great pick. Come on, Lo.
I thought it was fantastic.
I hopped in the Falcon Spaces to see how angry y'all were, and let me tell y'all something. Y'all were angry.
What the Falcon family members upset about? That was a solid pick.
And Calvin really gonna be gone next year. You need somebody to throw the ball.
What's going on here?
I mean,
first of all, I understand why,
pick.
but
it was awesome pick.
Why?
I
love the pick.
But
I bet y'all do.
They didn't want to try out Marcus Mariota. They didn't want to try out
BPA.
Rashaad
for them should have been Pickett. BPA should have been Pickett.
Rashaad and Dave is trolling right now.
I absolutely love y'all pick.
They trolling right now, but I'm saying it was
USC wide receiver. When was the last great USC wide receiver? That's what I love about the pick. That it was Kerry Colbert.
Oh,
Dwayne Jarrett.
Yeah, because Robert
Woods.
Woods.
Receivers, bro.
Both of them.
Well, Bobby Trees.
The Marquise Lee didn't really work out in Jacksonville, did he?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's been a while since USC had a good one, but
he about to get the straps.
Man.
Your boy Drake.
Man.
Push the TM, yo. He about
Drake,
to get
Drake, yo, I was got about. You are hiding a child.
Man, he finna kick JC of in between the wash machine and dryer. That's all I'm finna tell you. Jay-Z gonna try to cover that big man if he want to. Because I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Go ahead and say pause, Rashaad. Because let me tell you something. That boy 6'5", that boy a big old tall glass of water, Rashaad. And that's something that I don't think that y'all gonna be able to drink. Because that boy 6'5", they said that he put hands all over you. You know, they said that we was talking about that last night because you know, I know Big Q, he calls him Laddie Daddy, but we call him Laddie Grabby. Marcus Lattimore, he could try to grab that man. He gonna fold him up. Origami. I'm just finna go ahead and tell you, Q. You better tell him don't put no hands on that boy if you want to. You know. But I mean,
we a team, bro. It'll be a no-fly zone in the Big East. That's all I got.
We'll see. We'll see. You know. But I really like the draft. I think this is one of the best drafts that we had in a long time. We got a chance to get a quarterback 3rd round. We don't know what he's capable of. But,
Ritter?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think
he will. By the way, by the way, you're welcome.
What? Huh? Wait. What? Welcome for what?
You're welcome.
I can't. If you refer to Terry Fontenot, I can't even go down that road, Q.
Not just Fontenot, but Pace too.
Man, come on, man. Bro, low 5. Thank you, Big AJ.
You're welcome, bro.
Man, come on, man. We'll see how the season evolves because I think it's one of those cases where you know he's like, yo, we'll see. We could make a number 1 pick that might make sense, but you know he is slow as pond water. I can tell you if I stretch for 2 or 3 minutes, I might be able to beat Drake London in a foot race.
Is he
that? You say stretch for 2 or 3 months or 2 or 3 minutes?
2 or 3 minutes.
2 or 3 months. I like the Falcons draft, man. I think they got some solid pieces, man. I think Ritter is going to be playing a lot sooner than people expect.
Yeah, well, Mariota had finished the season in the last.
That's right.
Years, so.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you can't take any punishment, man.
I'll be honest. Like when you guys signed Mariota, the first thing I thought was these guys are tanking for Stroud.
Really?
I really thought that because I was like, there's no way in hell they were going to go out there and try out Marcus Mariota. But you know who else I know for a fact is definitely taking for Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud? The Seahawks, Seattle.
Oh,
they have to be.
Wow.
You out here talking about Drew Lock or Geno Smith,
right?
And you're like fine with that. You don't draft a quarterback. You don't even attempt.
Lies.
I mean, look, the Broncos tried it out. Drew Lock last year. They might look if anybody could coach him up.
The Broncos didn't try out Drew. The Broncos did not try out Drew Lock. Teddy Bridgewater beat that man.
So did.
Like a rug hanging over grandmama.
I was like, oh no, there's no way Drew will lose to Teddy. All these men, there's no way Drew Lock will lose to Teddy.
I tried to pump up Drew Lock, man. I tried to pump up Drew Lock, man. Hold on, let me read these Superman chat.
You got a couple.
Somebody, they said, Dave, they said, I met Peter Pablo in the strip club, Pure Gold in Raleigh. I got a chance to shake his hand. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna be honest. There's some ways you don't shake people's hands with.
Where you at with
and
that?
The strip
yeah, that's a big pause. They had to register for me. I was like, "What? Shake it." Pause.
Okay, the brother said in the strip club, Pure Gold in Riley, and got
major. Got to shake his major pause, man.
There's going on?
Big pause alert, bro. What's
going
on here?
There's some ways. You can't be out here, yo, man. There's some level of etiquette that has to be done. You don't be out here shaking random celebrities' hands in strip clubs.
Yeah, bro.
Don't tell nobody else now.
The man was just—it's a family environment, man. He was just keeping it trill, you know.
It was a family environment. No, man. Look, in the words of Rashaad, I had to pause on that one, bro. Because getting crazy. Yeah. He's shaking that man head in the strip club, bro. And don't tell him where that man head's been. I hope he has some. What you call it with him? Some sanitizer or something. Yeah, you know, you go to the strip club as Big Game
Yo,
James. You gotta make sure you wash your hands like
You know,
4 times.
sanitizer wasn't
Probably
that
got a
popular
bucket of
back
that
when
shit
P.D.
there.
Pablo was out.
That's true.
I ain't shaking nobody's hand in no strip joint, especially celebrity. I
Nobody.
ain't shaking nobody.
Sanitizer can't kill everything, dog.
I'm not pounding up the bathroom.
It's 99.9 for a reason. That 0.1 is problematic.
That
It's out
0.1 is living on a G-string somewhere. You're right.
Out
You
there,
cannot do it.
hanging somewhere. It's out there.
You can't do it.
It's outside.
Man, boy. I hope you ain't eating no wings or nothing.
Oh,
Y'all said stay away from Baker. Leave my girlfriend Mayfield. What he left a girlfriend or something?
I don't know nothing about that man's personal life.
I don't know nothing about that man's personal life, bro. I ain't there.
Man. Well,
I ain't there.
Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. You know.
You got a big one. You definitely got to hit. You got a couple. Yeah, you got to catch these up, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. We were getting into it. Savia says, "Avenge Sam. His career year, Sam. His career is Brown average. He did. Yeah, I think he meant below. He did his worst work in a clean pocket. So
that's facts. Check the stats, bro.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
That's all.
Stop capping. No, now you know he was capping earlier.
Rashaad said, if you know, you know.
Dude, Rashaad did a whole video about the good and bad numbers Sam Darnold will be traded for him. The numbers show it. I know. I'm fully aware.
They got new coaches there. He got to learn something, can
bro? Nah.
If he loses, let me tell you something, bro. If he loses this job to Matt Corral if Matt Corral is starting week 1, the days of Sam Darnold being a starter are over. It's over. Done.
Oh, yeah.
Kaput.
If you get beat by Golden Corral on week 1, something wrong for real.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we can't call that man an average buffet restaurant, yo.
We can't. No, it's Latino heat, bro. La Cheese still, baby.
Latino heat, man.
Is there any buffet restaurant that's not average?
Ryan's is better than Golden Corral.
Okay.
At least the steak game is
probably
point.
the same, I think, to me.
No.
I mean, then again, you know, we down here eating, so I mean, Golden Corral and kind of the same to me.
The buffets up here up north is shut down anyway. Like they used to have a couple joints, country buffet or something like that.
Old timer buffet.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But it didn't survive. They came in there and they shut it down. It was over. So
man,
we ain't got
I ain't gonna lie
now.
to you.
Damn,
like I was trying to stay away from the buffet during this pandemic, but like about a week ago, all my family they got together. They went to Shoney's. I said, say what? Y'all going to Shoney's?
Damn, I could tell I've been going from the south for me. I ain't seen the Shoney's since my area code was 912. They called them Bob's out in California, Big Low.
Oh, really? I ain't never heard that before.
Yeah, Bob's Big Boy was a West Coast Shoney's, but it ain't the same. They ain't do grits. Them fools did oatmeal. I was mad as hell.
Oh no! What in the world?
Bob's. I was like, I'm from the South, dog. I need some grits, man.
Oh my goodness! Bless their hearts. Oatmeal is that a grits? Man, them people just living wrong, ain't they?
All wrong.
Man. All right, man. So look, we got big Superman chat, man. We got $25 Superman chat. So for this one, I gotta do something.
What's up, Mike?
I got you. You know,
don't get naked though, please.
Just keep your shirt on.
I ain't finna get naked. Look, I'm on top of this right here like brown gravy. All right, so check this out. First of all, let me read it. Mr. Michael Roby, thank you so much for supporting the channels and watching the Roundtable. We definitely appreciate that. He says, thanks, fellas, for a good show. How do you think this division can get back to be the toughest division in the league like a few years ago? Thanks. And that's a
he reruns that thing.
That had to be jammed because jelly don't shake like that.
Hey, that for you, Michael. You know, appreciate that $25. That's it.
Hey, nah, hold up. Somebody got to drop another 25. Let's see that shit again, man. You got to run that back. Somebody drop 25 so I can see that again.
Oh, dang.
We put some sauce on the Superman chat.
I told you, I got you. See?
Somebody said he did the rerun.
Oh, man.
Oh man, creating dances and shit to go along with Superman.
Hey, man.
You done elevated it, bro. You
Hey,
took it to another level.
It's the
You
next
got to,
level,
man. You got to. Inside L said, now the draft is over. Which team has the best
What's up,
roster
L?
and will win the division? Unbiased opinion appreciated, Big Q. LOL.
Yeah, unbiased.
Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat.
You want me to answer it for you guys?
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, wait. And we got to answer Mr. Mike's too now. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
his previous question is an
$25.
easy answer. In order to make the division more tough, the Panthers got to get a quarterback. We just get a quarterback, that'll instantly make it tough. But until then, we are who we are.
I think it's going to get tighter here in the next couple of seasons. That's the whole thing.
Once
with
Brady
the NFL,
gets out of here.
And free agency runs amok because when Jameis was throwing 30 picks a season, we was like, damn, the Buccaneers, are we ever going to get back on top again? And the next thing you know, we snatched Tom Brady, and then all of a sudden Tampa became a super team for a season or two. But we know how fast that can change with the right free agent coming in and out of here. So I think the way these teams are trying to go about free agency, the draft looked a whole lot better. Like y'all said, quarterback in Carolina, we don't know who's going to replace the old man here in a couple of years. So I think it's about to get – I think the South is going to be tight again here soon, sooner than people think.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. I think, like Brother Rashaad said, I mean, it's a bit of a youth movement with Carolina. You know, they got depending on what their quarterback situation and Corral coming in. I mean, they might be seeing him as somebody in the future. Ritter out in Atlanta with Big Low. You know, and of course, I don't know how you guys feel with Trask behind them, but yeah, it's I think it's going to happen relatively fast.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Let me know if you can or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hear you, bro.
Everybody's frozen on my camera, so it's fine. So I think I agree that the division is definitely going to get better over time. I think what it's going to be a matter of for me is if once Brady retires officially, then it gets interesting with the quarterback. Because I think at that point we're going to have a bunch of young quarterbacks. It'll be a.
He gone now. He won't saying shit. No way.
Damn, right. Nah, but the thing is, I agree. I mean, this Ritter and Corral, that's obviously looking down the line.
Yeah.
Tampa got Tom Brady right now. We have Jameis Winston. He only did that. He did throw 30 interceptions with 30 plus touchdowns and 5,000 plus yards.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning did that too, by the way.
That is very true.
So
nobody talks about that.
Nobody talk about that. So I mean, I think here when you see what we got going on with Jameis and what is he, 28 years old on a 2-year deal, I think NFC South is definitely on its way. It's definitely on its way.
Yeah, Panthers just got to do their part, man. We bring up the rear, pause, but we'll be back.
I mean, you know, the Panthers and the Falcons got that rivalry. You know,
don't Big Low, relax, bro.
No, ain't no rivalry when you playing for fourth place.
Fair enough. I can't. What I'm gonna say?
We got to pick. You know, lower than toward the back end or whenever after we finish the questions, we got to find out, get the comments from the families where they think these teams are going to end up. Bro, I'd be curious to know how everybody feel.
Oh yeah, you know, my homeboy Big Game James down there, he feeling himself. Thank you, Big Game James. You know, you up right now. You up right now.
Hey,
but
you right, Low.
But it's gonna rain in my field one day. It's gonna rain and the sun gonna shine in my field one day. So you enjoy it. That's all
I feel you, but in real talk, man, at the quarterback position, you can look real old real fast. And it was times late in the year last year, I'm like, damn, it's time for Brady to shut it down. And then he'll have an okay game. I don't care how much you train and how much you work. We only going to go as far as our quarterback with that offense we have. And 40 plus years old, I'm always scared and nervous going, I don't give a damn. I know he Tom Brady, but Father Time is undefeated in the NFL. Father Time is not lost yet. So if he go in there and that thing just go downhill as fast as it can, you'll be having me on the show and I'll be up here quiet as hell.
But the thing, But the thing is, bro, like he should have already been gone. Like when he was with the Patriots, he couldn't throw it out. So then they stopped throwing the damn out, and that's what y'all did with the Bucs.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, oh, I can't do this pass no more. We're done. We'll just do all these other ones. Like that's what he does.
Right.
My man is out here. My man out here dodging Father Time. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't. The dude is in his mid-40s out here playing at an elite level.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
If some would think that, eventually his time will run out.
It will.
Father Time's undefeated, man.
It's undefeated.
Yeah, but you know what? But typically Father Time takes that L in their 30s. This man is in his 40s.
I know there's a few greats that did that, though, Brother Dave, that pushed that thing down the line. Tom Brady's one of them. Drew Brees is another dude, that got in the game, did some great Hall of Fame level stuff. So at some point in time, you're right. Father Time does catch up with you. But just like Drew got beat up toward the back end of his career, Tom Brady was able to a degree to kind of, dodge that thing. But, some believe that sooner or later, somebody going to get to him and probably be some guys wearing black and gold. Just saying.
Man, you know what, though? A lot of guys do that avocado ice cream, too.
Yeah, I know. I looked that up. I'm not going to buy it because it's probably terrible as hell, but power to him for you.
Yo, TB12 is a thing, man, and that shit's working. It's working.
Now,
I give it to him.
And, I'm sure Big Game James can give us a little bit more insight on this because he was actually in the league. I feel like it's one of those cases, and y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist. I feel like it's one of those cases where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, Tom Brady got caught cheating multiple times. Like, he's in the league now, he's 44. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there.
Cheating how, Lo?
Huh?
How are you cheating?
How? He throwing the most squishy football.
Hey, can I tell you something, Lo? And whether you believe me or not, I'm not just saying it because Tom Brady is now a Buccaneer. Quarterback's been doing that forever. Yeah. I've seen, I won't name names right now, but I can tell you something that I played with, and you can look up the years I played from 98 to 2003 and see what roster I was on and what quarterbacks there were. They took some air out of the damn football all the time. That ain't nothing. Tom Brady didn't do anything new. He got caught doing it.
Okay.
Yep.
It's just like Hopkins. Just like Hopkins this week. Yeah. People were like, why the call to trade for a wide receiver? And then the next thing you know, my man got caught with PEDs. And then his statement was like, this is my first time testing positive for PEDs. And everybody was like, well, that just means you didn't get caught. This is just your first time rolling.
Yeah.
You got caught.
I just said it on our show. The banned substance list is about as long as a giraffe neck. You know what's on there for the most part. And if you don't know, before you take anything, you holler at your strength coach. They got all the ins and outs, the things on the back of the label that you can't even pronounce that sound like you're reading the name from India. They know all of them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So before you take it, you gotta holler at somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you can never, as a player, you can never put yourself in the position to take something and let it go. I didn't know because there's too many resources for you to know what you're taking.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Brian Peebles, he said, dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat, so I gotta do it. I gotta say it.
Hey, we want more, Brian. We want to see him pop lock again.
So the rule is, guys, I can't bust out, the moves unless it's over the $9.99. So I'm sorry.
Look, man, we already talked about PD Pablo shaking hands in the strip club. So now you out here up in the strip price.
So little pop locking for you for $20. Is
that pop lock and drop it?
Hey man, it's a drought out here for the dance moves. That's all I can tell you.
Is that what a lap dance called nowadays? You gotta get 20.
You know what? If somebody get a man 50, man, we gotta shut the show down, man.
You had to put that little mosaic,
mosaic
piece over his camera.
You have to, for that, you gotta come to the Patreon.
Patreon,
OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
The OnlyFans. That's what's going on. Don't do it, brother.
What'd you say, Rashaad?
Nah, it's the OnlyFans. It's not Patreon. You gonna send it to the OnlyFans, man.
Yeah.
Somebody come
Brian,
get
Patreon
her.
gonna
She's
throw you off
dancing
with
like a
That's a
stripper.
super
Hello, you doing that Patreon? Gonna throw you off in there, bro. He said, you're a band, man.
Well, y'all crazy. I can't fool with y'all. Modern Nash says
this is a pop lock. It's orange, so it's a pop lock and drop.
Okay, yeah. So this one is a, you know. So
what you got? What you got, Lo?
So Modern Nash says artificial. It's easy work. Who that? Da-da-da. That's a Superman check.
I cannot.
Oh damn.
Yo.
No.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Fool,
like,
man.
You know, you gotta be over the 999 though. Like, you know, I can't be moving like that.
Somebody about to
stick to your standards, Low. I see you, dog.
I appreciate that, man. You know,
I see that.
my man said, stick to your standards.
But Darian Carr says, just a donation. A shout out to the entire podcast for definitely representing the Panther. PNP, what's good?
Shout out to the Darian, man. Long time listener, man. Appreciate that, bro.
Much
love, brother. Much love.
That's a da-da-da. That's a Superman check.
Nah, you gotta turn that thing orange, bro. You trying to
man. If it was $10, you know,
we out here like getting the color tiers and I'm done.
$10.
Yeah, Lord, they're saying you got to get the cape and do it for the $19.99, bro. You got to get a Superman cape. You do the Superman checks.
You know, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let's see. Savita says, coaching. We had good to great coaches at that time.
So that's back when they said
that's a Superman check.
Yeah, that's in regards to the Panthers. He's a Panthers fan. Shout out to Vita, man.
Yeah, man. We
at some point we had used to.
And Kevin says, Tepper changing everything with the Panthers, but Sweet Caroline to raise up. Oh man, y'all saying the Sweet Caroline now instead of raise up?
PNP embrace Golden Corral. There you go.
Embrace the Golden Corral.
I'm telling you, man, that's a great nickname, bro.
That is a pretty good nickname.
That is, bro.
It's a mediocre buffet, and then like Golden Corral finally shouted them out.
But bro, listen, Corral, bro, was in the SEC. You know, I watched a lot of him, man. The guy is a pretty damn good quarterback. He got attitude. He's athletic, strong arm. You got something there, bro.
Let me tell you, me and Rashaad talked about this. We compared him, not skill wise, but we compared him to Jake when it came to the dog in him. He got the dog in him like the Loam did. Ooh. So hopefully that'll translate, and he gets the skill. And he gets developed. Because Sam don't have no dog in him, bro. That's how I always felt about Sam.
He got some dog in him. It's just poodle and chihuahua.
I don't think he got that.
That is a dog.
I don't think he got that.
No, he ain't even got that.
I don't think he got that, bro.
He had no bass in that bark.
That dude's soft as charming, dog. No dog, no edge.
None.
He'll get out there and throw picks and just be like, just another, like, yo, get out of here.
He's a USC quarterback.
Hey, you know they say he caught mono for passionately kissing a girl in Central Park. So, I don't know.
Told you he's never the man finds a way to not play the full season, bro. Mono, shoulder, something's gonna happen. He good for it.
Only Falcons. That's funny.
Hey, y'all need to put that on the shirt, Low. Only Falcons.
Only Falcons.
They have an arm popping off the end of it.
How the wings do it.
Yeah, how the wings doing it.
Oh my God.
Man. London says, shout out to Rashaad and Dave. You know the drill. What the world?
What in the world, bro? That's right.
Shout out to Rashaad and Dave. You know the drill, though. Da-da-da. That's a Superman check. Man, hold on, wait a minute. I see we 54 minutes into the show, and I thought we all supposed to be doing it together. Well,
now you got it. That's
you
your
the man,
thing.
Lo.
I just left me out there. See, I just left me out there, man.
You're the host,
thought,
bro. That come with host
man,
responsibilities.
see, I thought we was like a squad, though. You know, we supposed to start over here.
No, we'll sit here and watch you do it, and then
you
laugh.
No, you still on your solo. You know you that first Sunday choir singer right now.
You the only one up here that can all that. That's all you, bro. Nobody else can do that.
No, I ain't.
That's you, bro.
Big Q do it outside. Big Q do it outside.
If somebody dropped 25, you the only person that could do that.
And that what Low said. Low said, "Listen, I can't pop and lock it for you if it's below $19.99. So you got to come with it."
Now, on my channel though, on a serious note though, on my channel, multiple people requested that Big Q gives us the Mickey Loomis. So we
nah, hold on, I gotta leave if you gonna do that again. Nah, I gotta leave, dog.
Nah, Rashaad, you can't be leaving, man.
Nah, let me mute. Hold
on. So you know, Mickey, like you said that you were gonna do it now. So you know,
I'm gonna do it, but Low, you know, I mean, whenever y'all ready, bro, I'm gonna bust that Mickey, bro.
Okay,
you ready? You ready right now?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we ready.
Okay, for the family members, a lot of family members don't know Mickey Loomis is a general manager. Well, I mean, he does a lot for the organization, but general manager Mickey Loomis has been with the team for 21 years, and he's a funny dude, man. Not outwardly funny, but he sounds funny. But we love Mickey, man. He does great capnomics. He's a great dude. So, but Mickey, man, I've been listening to Mickey Loomis for years, man, with press conferences. And, you know, like most people, they'll get on and they'll have a wind up. Like he'll start off and then, you know, before it's like he getting ready. And it's like, I know what he's doing. It's like if you ask him a question, hey, Mickey, what snowball you like? And then Mickey, he'll have to think about it at first. So he used the wind up as a mechanism while he's thinking. So he'll go, well, you see, I like snowballs, but, you know, it'll be ice cream flavored, stuffed with vanilla ice cream, you know. And I think sometimes, you know, I can kind of, you know, I can go with raspberry or strawberry, you know. I kind of think I'll kind of chill and go with that, you know. Yeah, but that's a good question, you know. I think we're gonna be fine, you know. Just give me that ice cream flavor with stuffed ice cream. Yeah, that's what I like, you know. That's what I like. I like that a lot, you know. Thank you. Big Low, you know, thank you for being here, Big Low. I think, you know, Big Low, listen, usually Big Low, let me tell you. You know, I think sometimes, you know, you Falcon guys are gonna be, you know, I'm gonna be fine, you know, because you got Fontenot, you know, and let me tell you, he's fantastic, you know. I heard the little snide mark you made about him, 004. That's kind of a sneaky, you know, and that's kind of funny. But I promise you, you're gonna love him, you know. So it's gonna be fine. So much love, fam. Thank you.
Nah, bro, you can't do that no more, bro. I'm not coming back if you keep doing it. For real, yo. That's gotta stop.
It's hurting right now from laughing.
And the cold but the part is, like when Sean Payton was there, he would just detour all questions to Sean Payton. So when they would ask Mickey a question, hey Mickey, what do you think about the Saints quarterback situation? Well, you see. You know, talk to Sean. You know, so I mean,
let's do it.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy, man. But that's our GM, bro. We love him. He's crazy. We love Mickey Loomis, man. We love him. Somebody told me, man. Matter of fact, one of the marketers told me that he actually heard one of my whatchamacallits that he was amused by it. Somebody told me that.
That's dope.
Contacted me. Yeah,
that's cool.
Because not too many people do Mickey Loomis impersonation. So when you start impersonating people like that, then you know it get back to him. So he was amused.
I mean, the thing is that, you know, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not nothing ill will behind it. I just think it's hilarious.
It's
Sean.
not. Yeah.
I talk to Sean. You know, he'll give you the game. He'll give you the game. You know, he'll tell you. You know, and it's a quieter. You know,
they asked him about Sean Payton. Mickey said, "How is it without Sean Payton here for the first draft?"
Yeah, it's quieter.
Yeah, it's quieter without Sean. Yeah, but still call him and talk to Sean. Now I say talk to Dennis. That's what I do now. So, but yeah, Mickey Loomis is cool, man. We love the man, bro. We love him.
You a fool, bro. Lord have mercy. I got a headache, man.
I'm pretty sure Dave and Rashaad can do Tepper. I'm pretty sure they got a good Tepper impersonation.
Nah,
all I gotta do is tell lies.
Damn.
That's rough right there, boy.
I probably got a better Matt Rule than a Tepper. Like,
really?
I think I'll probably do Matt Rule.
Come on, Dave. Let me hear
Rule be stuttering, bro.
Yo. So, and I'm not a good impersonator for anybody, but he'd be like, well, when you think about things, like you have to think about the program.
He does do that.
You have to process. You just kind of got to bring it to that next level. We gotta grow our people. Then we have to do this thing, and And then sometimes when he's trying to figure it out, he's like, he changes his face. He's like, well, he sounds like a used car salesman trying to sell you something.
Yeah, he stutters a lot.
He stutters a lot, yo.
You got to get his lies straight, huh?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, because the thing is, like, just like when the whole report came out, he was like, well, they didn't even put their name on the report, so I don't think it's that true, if you're gonna say some things like that on an article, you should put your name on it, Well, what about Sam Darnold's like, well, Sam's trying to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be careful with Sam, we gotta make sure he's comfortable. I don't need him to be a leader, These are the things that he says. Yeah, that's what he said.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't need your quarterback to be a leader.
Nope.
Damn.
Yeah, he said that.
He did.
I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life.
Yeah, I would not agree about that.
He said that.
He said it. They've been coddling Sam this whole way. They coddled him the whole way since we picked him up.
And Dave want to do it some more.
No, my thing is
Rashaad is cancel him.
Nah, man, because
Here's my thing. You guys are out here talking about there's this process. You out here saying, oh, there's a process. Be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day. Eat that damn contract of Sam then. Be patient. It's a process. Coach him up. Coach him up. That's where I'm at. Coach him up. You out here asking us to be patient. You weren't patient with Teddy, so be patient with Sam. Coach his ass up.
There you go.
Coach him up.
This is
what I love about the roundtables right here, because I know that Rashaad and Dave, they be bringing that energy, boy. You sure y'all never coached before?
No. Well, I've taught. I was a TA for a little bit while I was in college, and in one semester I had to teach a class. So I can teach pretty well. I mentor folks at my job, so I mean, I'm pretty good. I can do that, but man, like.
Because James, that sounded like a coaching rant for a second there, didn't it?
Yeah, he got into it. Like they quit laughing in the meeting room and started listening because they thought it was some heads flying.
Get quiet.
He was talking that fire, man. That was that truth right
it's
there.
When you got to listen for real.
Coach him up.
Coach him up, man. Like,
coach him up.
Like, and if he fails, it fails. But as soon as we made the Sam Darnold trade, the first thing I said was Matt Rule's putting his career on Sam Darnold's shoulders. Period.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So speaking of Matt Rule and Sam Darnold, someone asked, they said, to the guys who rep the Saints, Bucks, and Falcons, can you name a moment where you really hated the Panthers, or name a game versus the Panthers that you were extremely invested in? Since that's over that $9.99 threshold, we got to give them the special Superman chat. So that's that. Dun, 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 that's a Superman chat. So y'all can go ahead and answer that question. So yeah, that's all I wanted, Q. That's all I wanted right there. You just come over there with me.
I'm mimicking you, bro. I'm getting my moves straight watching Low.
Hey, Low, I think it just go back to any time during that Cam Newton era where the Panthers were dominating the division was a time that you had to be pissed off by it. It's been a while, but I can't think of one game to pinpoint.
You would say that like it's like 20 years ago. It wasn't that long ago.
How long did it go, bro?
Rashaad, you took that the wrong way.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm just joking.
But it was that stretch where it was like, dang. and back, Stewart's running the ball for. I mean, y'all had pieces, and the defense was killing. It was just like, shit, Carolina just baiting heads in real quick, and you really didn't have an answer for it. And I think, it's like I can't pinpoint one game, but it was a time, when Carolina was doing their thing, handling their business, and you just knew going in to face them on that Sunday was going to be a hard game, especially when we were kind of like, I mean, you think about some of the quarterbacks and teams that came through Tampa between, before that Brady era, you go back to Josh Freeman and a whole bunch of everybody else, and Jameis being thrown into a system with 5 different coordinators and 5 years of being the starting quarterback there in Tampa. It was some ugly stuff going on, man.
Right. Well, I have to say about Carolina, man, we had some gritty battles with Cam Newton, man. Cam Jordan and Cam Newton, those guys would get after each other. But really, truly, not really hatred, but respect. Because Carolina did their thing. They had a run in the NFC South that made the Black and Gold Nation get up off of their stump and started making things shake. Then we had a little run of our own. But see, a lot of that was in part because they had great players. I mean, you talk about Peppers and Newton when he was in his prime, and one of my favorite all-time underrated wide receivers, first ballot Hall of Famer, Steve Smith.
Oh my God.
Steve Smith is earned the respect of the Who Dat Nation because of the way he played the game. He was undersized, but he was a guy that wouldn't let you play with him like that. I remember it was a game that I was watching when he was lined up with cornerback, what's his name? Damn, I can't think of that. Pat, y'all help me out in the Who Dat Nation from Florida State.
Patrick Robinson.
Patrick Robinson, thank you. He was lined up with Patrick Robinson, and Robinson thought he had him, and Steve Smith was talking to Patrick Robinson right in his face. He's standing up right here like this and telling Patrick Robinson that he ain't nothing. You can't guard me. You might as well go sit down. You ain't, and just talking to Patrick Robinson standing up there looking at him. Now, if somebody, was talking at you like that, then you would jaw back and forth with him. Gardner Johnson would have definitely jawed, but Robinson didn't because he respected that man. And then he proceeded to take him apart. And that's what he did in a lot of games when we played against Steve Smith. He's a not only a Carolina legend, but a lot of people love Steve Smith because he was an undersized player, but he played with the biggest heart. And that's why the Who Dat Nation loved Steve Smith. Yeah. I'm tell you something.
Yeah, I definitely got a lot of love for Steve Smith. I think the game that I probably was the most invested in was Cam Newton's first game in Atlanta. I remember that's whenever I realized I was like, okay, it's translating to the NFL. We barely beat y'all. I think it was like 19 seconds left. We were at like we were at our own 5-yard line. We threw a skinny post. Matt Ryan threw a skinny post like 60 yards down the field. Roddy White caught it over your safety. I forgot who it was. But,
wasn't it Robinson?
I remember that shit. I don't even remember who the safety was. But I remember that play.
Yeah.
That was when Matt was like, get the F off our field. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Remember that shit.
And I think that was the most invested I was in a Panthers game. Because I was like, man, we're going to have to deal with this kid for the next 10 years at least. And I remember thinking that. I was like, wow, like the whole scope of the NFC South has just changed.
Mega Brown's game real. We don't care about next year. We talking about this year. If Brady's in Tampa this year, I can give a damn about Miami the following year. By the time Miami get him, his arm going to be a noodle, though.
I will say this. Brian Flores needs to be protected at all costs. He changed the entire scale of the NFL. Could you imagine if he did not sue the NFL? Brady would be in Miami right now, bro.
Yes.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Yep. Because they're saying that didn't happen, but obviously it did when the guy got caught up. Yeah, and Ross need to be disciplined for that, but something tell me he won't.
Ross needs to lose his team, especially if he gave Flores money for games.
Yeah, but it's hard to make a case for kicking scumbags out of the league, bro. When you got Snyder running the team, doing everything, they ain't touching Snyder. He doing all kinds of.
All I'm gonna say is this, bro, and I hate that I have to say this, but Jerry Richardson did less, and he lost his team, bro.
This is true.
That's true.
That is really true.
That's true.
Mega Prime, we definitely appreciate that. That's that.
Thank you, Prime.
That's a Superman check. Kevin says, hot take. Panthers got the best O-line in the South. No more excuses. That $10. So drop it like Robbie Anderson.
He said, "Drop it like Robbie Anderson, dog." That's funny.
Damn.
He did have some drops last year.
He said, Dave, do Matt Rule rapping Jay-Z?
Can you do that, Dave? Come on with it.
What in the world?
Look, honestly, I've like
Dave could do that.
Matt Rule.
He can.
Matt Rule. I've come to the conclusion that Matt Rule is definitely a hip hop head. He's definitely a hip hop head, and I know he be out here singing lines in his head. Yo, don't make me do like Matt Rule, Jay-Z bars sounding like
Big
Matt
pimping,
Rule.
big pimping. Let's go.
I gotta hear this. I got to hear this.
You can't. You gotta stutter. You gotta chop and screw yourself. Pause.
I'm making short-term goals when the weather folds. Yo, I couldn't imagine Matt Rule spitting bars, but I know he's a hip-hop head. He was talking about how he used to do like highlight films of his boy Jeff Nixon using Pete Rock and CL Smooth. And
What?
so he would
Crazy.
So he got some hip hop. He got some hip hop roots to him. I'll give him that. But
Yeah, he
just
said
gotta
that
learn how
stuff
to coach
about
better.
Jay-Z. Yeah, I heard him say the stuff about
Man.
Jay-Z.
Seven years, which is true. I mean, I guess it was true, but you know,
Man.
this is the NFL, bro. NFL stands for not for long.
That's right.
Yes, it. Kevin, we definitely appreciate that, my brother. Thank you so much. That's that.
Oh, Lord,
That's a Superman chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, we got one more. It's a $10 one as well. He says, Reggie Young. What's all that for? He says, and Terry, we trust. He said, had to buy my season. Had to buy my season tickets.
Yeah.
After he said, I had to buy my season tickets after that draft, coach. Definitely, brother. Hope to see you up in the Benz this season. Can't wait for it. And that's that.
Oh.
That's a Superman.
Oh, Nikes. Damn.
The next one he'd be busted like the Egyptian. They gonna do walk like an Egyptian on the next.
If you hit that Reebok, I'm gonna drop the mic and cut the camera off, dog.
It's gonna be Vogan in a minute, Rashaad.
Nah, don't do that. I'm logging off if he starts.
Trill one put up a Jay-Z bar. I will rap it if you pull it up. Trill one just put a Jay-Z bar and I'll rap it if you pull it up.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find it.
That's right. I'll do it.
Okay.
Your dude is back. 512, lose the track. That's how you know the rule's back.
That's funny.
The rule is back.
Oh my God, your dude is back. 512, lose the track. That's how you know rule is back. Oh, Jesus.
Rule.
Rashaad gonna buy his album.
I ain't buying nothing.
Nah.
Oh, boy, crazy,
You're a
man.
tough sell, bro. You're a tough sell, bro.
I ain't buying W's.
So because I don't want to be keeping y'all on here too late. I know that y'all got to go to, chill out with the wives and significant others, eat dinner and everything. So let's go ahead and what you doing? What you doing, Q?
Bro, I thought
everybody about to start doing karate symbols.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on?
I got my guard up.
You know?
Lord creating dances for the super chat now, man. For the super band. Oh, doing it, man. Lord took it to another level tonight, bro.
So let's go ahead and get the post draft, right? Post draft. I want everybody's rankings of like what y'all think. The rankings 1 through 4.
Rashad.
I ain't going first.
I know Rashad ain't about to go first, man.
I ain't going first, dog.
Nah, bro. You got to go first, bro.
You got to go first.
No, you.
Every time.
You
Make everybody go first every time.
I'll go first. The rankings the rankings of the division or the rankings of the draft class?
Both is cool. Yeah, both is cool.
All right. So division, I mean, I think the Bucks will win the division again. Like they got Tom Brady, man, so they'll probably win the division again. I just hope they don't win the division in November. That's my concern, right? But they'll probably win the division again. Then I'm gonna probably, for Matt Rule's sakes, he better hope that the Panthers play second. Then the Saints, then the Falcons. Now, as for the draft, I think the Panthers had the best draft considering the circumstances, considering what they had to do, considering that they lost a second and a third round pick due to Sam Darnold and C.J. Henderson, and they still were able to get the best left tackle in the draft, and they were still able to get one of their top quarterbacks that were on their board. They made it sound like Corral was a first round grade to them, and they got him in the third. And they have a lot of developmental play, but they're all fast. Out of all the folks, like I know Rashaad's a fan of Brandon. Out of all the folks post third round, my favorite prospect they picked up was Cade Mays because he could play every position in the offensive line. Like I love that flexibility for him, and I've been saying the goal was to get Pat Eflin out of the starting lineup, and I think that mission is going to be accomplished with what we did in this draft. As for who got second, I'll give it to the Saints, then the Bucks, then the Falcons in that order.
Okay, but hold on, say that again, brother Dave.
Panthers, Saints, Bucks, Falcons for the draft order. I think the Panthers have the best draft out of the division, man. And I'm not trying to be biased about it. I just feel like considering the circumstances.
I thought we were framing them. Okay.
The point at you, Rashaad. Are you gonna go, man?
Rashaad,
next. I ain't going next.
What's up, Shaw?
I gotta go after Q. I gotta go after Q, bro.
Bro, Dave is the PNP camp. Dave went. It's your turn.
We got split up.
We can rotate. It's fine.
Y'all can rotate.
Y'all can have somebody else go, man. You don't have to be Panther.
Big game, bro. I'll yield to him, bro.
All right, man. I'll go ahead and roll, man. I'm gonna say Bucks, Saints, Falcons, Panthers. As far as like finishing the division, draft grade, I'm gonna go Falcons, Saints, Panthers, Bucks. I do like some of the pieces we got. Rachaad White is being compared to Alvin Kamara, but that's a tough comparison. You can't say that just on paper, although he did do a good job at Arizona State, man. And then Zion McCollum, like I said, should be okay. And to get an offensive tackle that could play inside if we needed to, and Luke Gadecki from Central Michigan, it's going to help us. But they still need some more defensive help in that secondary or another interior defensive lineman. And we took a kicker in the fourth. That's why I put us where I did in our draft grade.
Okay. I like that. And Mega Prime with the $5 Superman chat, they said Saints 12-5, Yucks 11-6, Cats 7-10.
It's not said. You gotta read it.
Go ahead and finish it. Buzzards.
The buzzards.
Finish him.
What Big Boy saying ATL? Oh, that's so disrespectful.
And the Buzzards 5-12.
It's crazy, bro.
Da-da-da. That's a Superman chat. Man, boy, that one hurt right now, boy. That one hurt.
Man.
The buzzards, that's messed up.
So you want to go, Q, or you want me to go?
Yeah, Q gotta go.
I'll yield time to you that low.
Okay. See, Rashaad he be finessing the system, boy. See. All right, okay. So as far as how everybody's gonna finish off in the division, I'm gonna say the Saints, then the Buccaneers, the Falcons, and then the Panthers. Now, as far as the actual draft, I think the Falcons had the best draft. I think the defense is going to be it's going to be night and day. But we actually got. I feel confident in our pass rushers. I feel like they're very complementary to the team that we're putting together. And that's been one of the biggest issues that we've had for a long time. It's been generational. It's been 13 years since we had a consistent pass rush. As far as the second team, with the best draft. I think I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I think the Panthers had the second best draft. Solidifying that O line. I think someone mentioned it earlier. They may have the best O line in the division now, and that's a big difference from last year. Because last year Rashaad and Dave, they were really down on that O line.
The proof is in the pudding, dog. It wasn't just us. They was trash,
bro. There was only one offensive line that was worse than us last year, and that offensive line destroyed us too, and that was the Dolphins.
Yeah, I remember that. 3. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay had a slightly better draft than the Saints. Just taking care of the lines and everything. First of all, like with the Saints, I think y'all got a really good wide receiver in Olave, but some of the moves I know that safety, what's his name, that y'all picked up,
Alontae Taylor.
I really feel like y'all might have went go gadget on that one and reached on that one a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you'll see. Jeff Ireland is got that guy there, and he'll be in the tutelage of Coach Chris Richard, the architect of the Legion of Boom. So
okay,
it'd be an interesting pick there.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and tell me what you got. Tell me how you feel.
In terms of the draft, man, I would have to. I gave like a B grades in terms, not too many numbers. I think the Saints had a solid draft. I would give them like a B, a very solid B there. Everything we did was like, especially with the first round draft picks, we appeased the needs we need on offensive line and wide receiver. A guy that Chris Olave, who's mentored by Mike Thomas. So there's harmony. We talked about that. We gave up a 3rd and 4th round pick and the first at 16th to move up to 11 to get them because they had guys that was going to get them. A lot of people was upset about that. So Olave and Penning will start. I like those guys. I think Alontae Taylor provides depth. They'll teach him to play the cornerback position as well as the safety. And then the Saints went defensive with the 5th round pick and the 6th round pick to continue building up that defense. So I would have to pair. I like the Carolina draft. I have to put the Saints and Carolina draft in the same league. I like Infantino behind that, and then of course the last one would be Tampa Bay's draft. But I like those drafts. Smart picks. Smart picks. As far as the order and how the division ends up, I think the Saints get back to the winning ways. I think we had a lot of difficulty last year. We talked about it on the show, 58 starters, which was a league record due to either injuries or C-19 that the team dealt with and still turned out 9 wins. So that says a lot. But outside of that, I ain't gonna mention the obvious stuff, but this team, in my opinion, is better than, defensively speaking, is better than the team we had last year. When everybody gets on the field and the environment of which we moving on. I know Coach Payton's not here anymore, but his philosophy still is. His acolytes are still here. So it's still in the building. So I think the Saints reclaim the division again. I think the Saints will, they pissed off. They playing with a chip on their shoulder. And they are really going to ramsack poor Tom Brady. No disrespect, Brother James, but, the Saints have the key to how to beat Tom Brady. They know how to beat Tom Brady. They got what it takes to knock Tom Brady down. I don't think this Tampa Bay Buccaneer team is better than the last year's squad. I think the Saints are going to really kind of take it to them this year. And Atlanta and Carolina are teams, I think. Well, Saints at the top, Tampa Bay, and then Atlanta. Let me think about this thing here, because I like what Carolina's doing, but at the same time, I got to go with Atlanta because of Fontenot, because I see what he's doing. But I do like if they'll win if you can protect Mariota. If you can keep them upright, then you'll have some success. But outside of that, that's the order. But I think the Saints reclaim the division again. A lot of people, I'm telling you, the Saints are pissed off, man. It's chips on their shoulder. You hear it here from me. I'm telling you, they are pissed off. They are loaded, and there's still people coming. There's still people. They still not done improving this team. And of course, we got Elvin Kamara with his court stuff that'll be coming. He definitely gonna miss some time. But at the end of the day, I think the Saints are doing everything that it takes. They are serious, and I being that with Peyton gone and they doing this, man, it's just watching this team as long as I watched them with Peyton out the way, they are serious. and they mean business. So I think the Saints reclaim, no disrespect to the family, but I think the Saints reclaim the division again.
Okay.
All right. So for me, as far as the order in which I think the division is going to lay out from wins and loss standpoint, I think the Bucks are going to take it. I think they're going to go first. I'm gonna roll with the Saints second. I think the Panthers will end up third, just because I think we'll be better. Obviously, I still think we got a little ways to go. But I think the quarterback situation is going to be a big hurdle for the Falcons. So I'm gonna roll with them last. I did that last year. We ended up last. So I did my reverse psychology game last time. I'm just gonna call it like I see it this time. So I'm gonna roll. That's gonna be my order as far as where I think they're gonna finish. As far as the draft goes, man, it depends on how you look at it, right? Because I think while I think the Panthers had a great draft, I don't think it's gonna be an immediate impact draft. So when you talk about immediate impact and players that's going to get out there and show something this year, I think the Falcons got the best draft, to be honest with you. I think, what they had, I think they're going to be a lot of guys that have the opportunity to start immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're going to be out there showing off. So that's how I'm looking at the draft. I'm looking at it from who is going to provide the most impact. Now, I think the Panthers, for a future standpoint, had the best draft, but we not necessarily. It just depends on how you look at it. But immediate impact, that's what I'm gonna roll with. So I'm gonna say the Falcons had the best draft. Then I'm gonna roll with the Panthers next, because I do think that Icky's gonna his impact is gonna be felt that much. Like I feel like he's gonna be really good and he provides a lot to the offensive line. So I think I'm gonna roll with them next. I like the Saints draft. I think Olave is gonna be nice. Penning, I got some question marks on Penning. I know he nasty, but I think he got a little ways to go before he's becomes a really good tackle. I like that DeMarco Jackson pick too. I like him out of App State. I like that pick. And I'm gonna roll with the Bucks last. That's how I got it.
Okay. Yeah, you make a good point too, Rashaad. It's like whenever you draft a team or draft players, your draft class, that development
Impact
is very important.
Yeah.
Because it's like if it's one of those cases where somebody who make immediate impact. For example, let me give you a good example. 2016 Falcons, had a crazy draft class. That draft class who went to the Super Bowl. All of those guys started. Almost every last one of them started in the Super Bowl. Ain't none of them on the team no more. So it's one of those things. It's like you want to have that draft class where those guys, 8 years down the road, a large majority of them are still with the squad and being consistent contributors. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely important.
Yeah, that's a great point, bro. Impact players, bro. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I think it's about development, right?
Yes.
Like I said, this class from the Panthers has a great opportunity to be really, really good. Like I love Brandon Smith.
Yeah.
But he got a little ways to go, man. He's a little raw. And then Cade Mays as well, love him.
Mm-hmm.
The kid Barno who ran the 4.3. I mean, that's nice, but what you gonna do? Like he got a ways to go before he can be an impact player. Right now, he just a fast edge. Like that ain't gonna do you much. I mean, you might be a situational rotational guy, but that's a one-trick pony to me right now. Until you can actually develop, get you some spin moves, some rush. You gotta add something to the game, bro. So until I see that, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
I'm sure Big Game James. Oh, go ahead.
Just giving Brian a shot. No, but you're right. To the point what Brother Rashaad was saying, it's actually that's a great point. The development of the guys. That's why I was saying, looking at some of the moves that it's about how you develop these guys. And I know from offensive line standpoint, I was looking at what we did was when we brought Doug Marrone back. Dennis Allen brought Doug Marrone as the offensive line coach, which is a thing that he can really do well. And just really smart moves the Saints did. Like instead of taking Ryan Nielsen, who's really excellent at developing defensive linemen, you have Coach Rashaad and him split the coordinator position. They co-chairing that thing. And Rashaad's excellent in the secondary. When he came here, one of his first press conferences was that he wanted to create a Legion of Boom in New Orleans. Well, I mean, this is some of the, and then he proceeded to give some of these defensive backs the best years that they had in a long time. and develop them. So I think you're right, your brother Rashaad, you're absolutely right when you speak about development and getting these guys to contribute. And depends on how fast you can get your players, some of these draft picks on the field, to impact, to have an immediate impact. That's the big question mark. Yeah, agree. Wholeheartedly.
And it's hard when a coach is in a vulnerable position where he's fighting for his job.
Yeah,
because then they take
desperate.
the development part out of the coaching, and they rely strictly on talent, and you'll miss on some of those picks if you don't have the right. So Q named a lot of coaches that have been known for developing people at those positions that they've been in, and they usually have a better turnaround. Because I know Rod Marinelli was that guy when I was in Tampa, and he continued to do that out in
Detroit.
Detroit.
Well, he went to Detroit.
Then he go to head coach, but I'm just saying, just this past season, as the Raiders defensive line coach, he continued to, develop, and you can see what he does. But you'll get some coaches who come in that they coach for themselves, and they'll leave that underdeveloped guy that people always say he's got a high ceiling, but he never hits it because he doesn't get taught the ins and outs of what it takes to be a pro at that position.
Exactly.
Yep. So
exactly. Definitely, man. Definitely. Brian, what the Superman chat, he says, come on, kitty litter and bird poop, or we'll bring up the rear.
Disrespectful, man.
It's so disrespectful.
So disrespectful. They said that we'll be coming a flowery branch in our Saints gear. And I think that Big Q is gonna do this Superman chat for us. Go ahead, Big Q.
Thank you, Brian, for this, bro. Come on, dude. Kitty litter and bird poop will be bringing up the rear. We will be coming to flowery branch in our Saints gear. Dun, 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 dun. That's a Superman chat.
I made it back in just in time for that, man.
Yeah, she did that. She was making Loomis voice. That was that problem. But anyway,
don't do that.
My internet went haywire, bro. As soon as it got the hotspot went away, so I'm iPadding it up again. So
man, you made it back just in time.
You crazy, low man.
Man. So, like I said, I don't want to keep y'all on too long and everything. But before we head out and we do our outros and everything, do y'all want to let everybody else who's in the division, let them know what to expect from your team moving forward?
Sure. Hey, Brother James.
Yeah, I think time could only tell. Like I said, having an older quarterback like we do, having some new pieces that we got to plug in several places, couple starters going on offensive line. We're going to see how we replace that. I'm optimistic that Brady can get us over the hump, but at the same time, I'm realistic to know that it's not going to be a cakewalk either. So I think that if we don't automatically win, it's going to be a fight between, I think, us and the Saints for that 1-2 spot in the division this year.
Okay. Now, what you thinking, Q? Tell me what we're going to expect from the Saints.
I think what I really noticed, bro, about what the Saints did this year, like I mentioned, the 58-something starters the Saints had last year due to injury in C19. This offseason, the Saints really loaded up on positions, defensive line, secondary. I mean, if you look at the depth chart, they loaded up on talent, and they're still not done. They're still looking at free agents coming in. And the 9-7 year after all that stuff occurred, and the fact that the feeling is like they pissed off. It's an upsetness, around, and the family members feel like all of the talent. And then, of course, you had the Honey Badger here, who's from here. He comes here, he feels a need, and they have a lot of talent here. And the feeling is that the Saints is that they're playing for something, for deep playoff runs. So I really, and this in past years, we always was there. We missed out on the playoffs this year. It upset the team, the leaders, the Cams, the DeMarios, and a lot of these guys. They want to take it further. They know there's a window of opportunity that the Saints have for certain key players on the team have several years remaining. They don't have a long time to make an impact, and that is the feeling that we have to seize the opportunity while we have it. So I think that the Saints are going to make the playoffs, and I think that they'll be one of the top 3 teams in the NFC when it's all said and done. And I think a deep playoff run for the Saints, as long as we can stay healthy and we do what we're supposed to do. I think the Saints it's going to be a difficult team to deal with. So yes, between Brother James's Bucks, it's definitely something. That's a collision course right there, in my opinion. Because I think Carolina, ultimately, Carell's going to end up being the quarterback, which is going to take some time. And ultimately, Atlanta end up going to put Ritter in there, because Mariota is going to suffer. I ain't trying to throw nothing on him, but the man never stays healthy, bro. He's a really good quarterback if you can keep him upright. But that's the question. But, yeah, I think Tampa Bay and New Orleans is headed for a collision course. So,
okay. Now, Lim Nice, he said, when's the next roundtable? Once a month? I don't know. I gotta check with these fellas because they they have very busy schedules, but I'm sure we'll be getting together again soon. I'm sure. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. And let's see. I think we have another one. Also, Mega Prime says, we will sweep the South if we stay injury free.
There we go with that if again. If.
That's interesting, but
remember,
you can't underestimate some of these teams. I feel you, Brother Prime, but remember we had that with Carolina last year in week 2. You walked in there and the Saints had one of the worst games of the season where that young Carolina team, and credit to Dave and Rashaad, because they told us, like, yo, Q, I'm telling you, you watch out for this young defense. We are work in progress offensively, but that defense, you better watch out for them. And in week 2, after we eviscerated the Green Bay Packers on a neutral field, the Carolina Panthers was next up, and the Carolina Panthers dominated the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively. The Saints couldn't do nothing. Had Tyrann Armstead, who's an all-pro tackle, looking like he ain't never played football before. He's pushing them back. The Saints line was in disarray. Of course, McCoy got hurt in that game, but the reality, not in that game, but it's just you can never disrespect nobody's team in terms of saying that you're going to dominate them. So the way I see it is you just got to bring your game and never overlook any damn body, especially in the NFC South, man.
Exactly. And you said that Big Game James, he was referring to this. Like, we got a saying in the country, bro. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Yeah.
Facts.
So it's like, if we stay injury free, I definitely don't want to see nobody get injured. But it's football. It's a very, very violent sport. A lot of people don't realize how violent it is.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very violent sport.
Yes, sir.
Which is wild.
But dun, 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 that's a Superman chat. Definitely appreciate that. Now I don't know who DJ feel like. I don't know who he became a member of. But
DJ Philco, that's a great Saint Think Tank family members, bro. Yeah, he in the building. Thank you, DJ Philco. Appreciate you, bro. Salute,
man. Much love. Big Q. I'm sorry, Rashaad, Dave. Like, what should we expect from the Carolina Panthers next season?
Let me go first, man.
Go ahead.
There's only two paths where this can go.
Rashaad about to go. Rashaad about to get. He about to.
I just dropped some. I'm straight.
Either we're gonna go 3-14 and we're gonna start from scratch, or we're gonna win like 8 or 9 games and barely miss the playoffs, and Rule will get a 4th season. I don't think there's no in between. I think this team has the talent. I think part of the reason why Rule got a 3rd year is because he hyped up how the team had the number 2 defense in the league. You fixed your offensive line. You potentially might have fixed your offensive line. I think we could probably be more competitive than what we were last year. Bottom line, Rule has to show progress to get opportunity for a 4th season. He can't regress. That cannot happen. I have us 3rd, but even if that's going 8-9 or 9-8, that's still probably going to be 3rd place in this division.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, so just to piggyback off of what Dave was saying, I think we made progress in the right areas, right? We put a concentrated effort in the trenches. When you talk about our offensive line, bringing in Bradley Bozeman, bringing in Austin Corbett, drafting Icky, you still got Deontay Brown hopefully developing, and the offensive line is in a much, much better position. And I think they're going to want to play bully ball, right? We picked up Deontay Foreman as well. They're going to want to run the football. And I know we just said if was a fifth, right? But if Christian McCaffrey can stay healthy,
part of it,
it changes.
Yeah.
It changes a lot. I love C-Mac, but he cannot stay on the field, bro. So he's the safety valve that Sam. You Big Q talked about those first 3 games, or the first two or three games. C-Mac was healthy. Yeah. The whole offense was revolving around him. When we were running, we were rolling. We looked good. C-Mac goes down, and that was it. That was over. So again, now we brought in Deontay Foreman that could give up. He can spell C-Mac a little bit, and I think they're going to do it the right way. They're going to want to run the football. And again, we got the wide receivers, DJ, still got Terrace Marshall. Yep. We have personnel. That's what makes it so frustrating watching the Carolina Panthers, is because we have the players.
Yep.
We have the players. If we can just get it, the coaches to coach it out of them, it's not a personnel issue. So if that switch can go on, this team could be really good. Do I expect that? No, I expect us to be what Dave said, 8-9, 9-8, somewhere in that range, because we have to develop. You remember, we got some head coaching experience on our roster, on our coaching staff right now. Bob McAdoo, you got Steve Wilkes. They have head coach experience, so I'm hoping that helps the Carolina Panthers.
Right.
I'm a type of dude that I'm a pessimist by nature, so I don't jump out the window and be like, yo, our squad about to be like super nice. I'm just pessimistic like that. But the potential is there. Like, we could be good, but I'm just like, I gotta see it.
And there's one other element that that neither one of us brought up, and that's about
our the best punter in the league.
No, this is our head coach. Our head coach Matt Rule, historically, when he rebuilt different programs when he was in college,
the third year,
typically the third year is the one, right? That's what everybody. That's what a lot.
This ain't college, man.
Look, I'm just bringing it up because if I don't bring it up, somebody in this chat gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
The third year is typically the year when he has that big jump. So we'll see. I don't think that schedule's gonna show that big jump. We play in the AFC North and the NFC West and Denver, and it ain't exactly like we're playing 3 out of the 4 Final Four teams. We all are.
Yeah.
Like it ain't gonna be, peaches and cream, man, when it comes to that this year. I mean, the schedule comes out around enough on 5-12. We're used to 5 and 12.
Yeah, we used to 5 and 12.
You know what? You know what though, Dave and Rashaad, about just my who that man's perspective about Carolina. I think they'll do a lot better if they stop overutilizing Christian McCaffrey. They lean on him too much.
Yeah.
And see quiet here, bro.
That's when he can't take that. He can't take that amount that they putting on him. They need to learn how to delegate, move around, and stop overutilizing them. I know they paid him a crap load of money, but you don't have to get it out of them in one season. I mean, they have to be able to really dial back the usage to the point where they kind of spread that thing throughout the offense. Because like you said, the Carolina Panthers offense, man, I love DJ Moore. I mean, that's talented. Anderson is good there. Right. Yeah, he's phenomenal, man. Yeah, he's phenomenal, man. DJ Moore is phenomenal. So, I mean, but we know who we dealing with. But I think Carolina, just looking from afar, is like, man, they overutilized that dude a lot more than what they should.
I mean, and they're making the right moves on paper, right? We drafted Chuba Hubbard last year, but then we still gave it to C-Mac a million times. So they get into a situation where they hit the panic button, and then we got to give it to C-Mac. We got to give it to C-Mac. So they don't follow through with what they make the right moves on paper, but then when it comes to executing, they can't. They
Chuba Hubbard's he wasn't bad when he had a chance to get a few touches last year.
Actually, he's difficult to stop too.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Oh, you don't gotta tell us.
Yeah, my thing is, and it's funny you mentioned about Christian McCaffrey. Like I'm already starting my topics up for my fantasy series. And let me tell you something, man. I got a nice discussion about Christian McCaffrey this season for fantasy. A nice one going. Nice one coming.
Okay. Now, Space Ranger Joe, it says, I think the Falcons surprised people by making the playoffs, probably a first round exit. I think Smith's system clicks, and these guys get after it.
I want what he's smoking.
Thank you so much.
He got some of that.
Yo,
Ooh-wee.
man. He's smoking a
He
drug
had
that don't
one too many
exist.
margaritas. I know it's Cinco de Mayo, but he needs to relax.
Who's the other wide receiver besides opposite of Drake London, bro?
Exactly.
Yeah, so we got Alden Tate
Smoking,
from Cincinnati.
Alden Tate? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the big. I think he's like 6'4", 6'5".
He'll get strapped.
You know, they said that he finna kick JC Horn's book bag over the fence. Then you know, we got Demir Bird from I think he came from New England.
No, he came from
He played for the Panthers.
Oh yeah, he did come from Carolina. Yeah.
And we would not disrespect Demir Bird. He's a great player. We love Demir Bird. There will be no Demir Bird disrespect tolerated on this show because we love Demir Bird.
I love Demir Bird because he's a Falcon, so you know.
Nah.
We love him, but we're not gonna use that against him today.
But yeah, I mean, so I think, and I agree with him. You know, we're at this point now where it's one of those cases with the Falcons. You know, you got to figure out what you're going to do. I know this is the second year for our head coach, and everybody's happy that we won 7 games last year, and that shouldn't be the norm. You shouldn't be happy because you won 7 games. Yeah, we lost Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley didn't play, and a lot of people are saying, yeah, well, we're just glad at least we won those 7 games, and I feel like that's a loser's mentality. You know, for years, Bill Belichick won games without a wide receiver, without that top-notch wide receiver. I think we're going to be a very run-heavy team. I think it's going to be a 3 or 4 running back rotation. We're going to run multiple fronts. We're going to run an odd front with a 3-4. We're also going to run 4-3. And this season, I was just talking to my uncle, who's a huge Tampa Bay fan. He said, "Well, do you think Atlanta will be a top 15 defense or better?" And I'm going to go ahead and step out there on faith, like my homeboy Rashaad. I'm going to go ahead and say I think our defense is going to be top 15. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be, you know, 3, 4, 5, or 6. It might be 13, 14, or 15, but it's going to be top 15.
Top half in the league ain't a bad thing. You can win games with that if you have good offense and good quarterback play.
Definitely. And you know, Desmond Ridder, I feel like as far as the whole Desmond Ridder thing, I think that we have a chance to be like the Seattle Seahawks. We drafted a quarterback in the 3rd round. The Panthers, they may be in that same situation.
Our GM came from Seattle, so we're hoping.
Exactly. So now it's one of those cases where financially it's not as big of a financial commitment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know, there's a big difference between 3rd round money and 1st round money. Mm-hmm. So next year we're going to have $130 million in cap space. So if this team can just continue to progress, you know, and show some promise, hopefully we can bring some legitimate free agents here next season. But you know, we got to get through this season first, and you know, we've been put forth a good fight, bro. Definitely. Wait a minute. So Maurice Amy with the 10. So y'all know whenever it's over $9.99, it's a special Superman chat. He says bold prediction: Tampa are bottom drillers. Carolina coming in 3rd, barely missing the playoffs. Falcons ain't I guess bowling for the division. So you know, that's his bold division. I'm sorry, Big Game James, but he don't trust you. But that's that.
Not the Harlem State.
Hey, he can't even type what the hell he trying to say, so I know he can't pick who the hell gonna win the division.
What in the world that man talking about,
I feel like he wrote some hieroglyphics.
Young man, there's some
Brother Maurice. Well, I think it's clear. But Brother Maurice is saying bold predictions. Tampa Bay are bottom.
Maybe he meant dwellers.
Yeah, I think it's bottom dwellers.
Dwellers.
So
the drugs is rough in that region. It has to be.
He got Tampa Bay at 4th.
Yeah.
Carolina at 3.
Mhm.
He said barely missing the playoffs. Falcons ain't bowling for the division. He's saying it that they coming in, they ain't a factor, and he's obviously saying that the Saints, what I'm looking at, is going to win the division. But he's demeaning everybody else's clubs.
Yeah, he on that Rick James right now.
If Tampa is bottom dwellers, they coming in 4th. Then how would the Panthers coming in 3rd? How would the Falcons ain't bowling for the division?
It's my man out here doing this Scott Steiner math.
What are we talking about,
man?
What are we talking about here?
Like, 30%.
Yeah,
there's a
Brother Maurice
chance.
Brother Maurice, I'm feeling a lot of hatred from the show right now.
Yeah, man, you got to get this man.
But I understand you perfectly, my brother.
I think
New Orleans Saints.
What's y'all pass puffing over this month? What's going on here?
We don't talk that big.
Yeah, you even understand it through typing. We can't.
Nah, brother Rashaad. What this is context clues, my brother. See, the Saints are not
ain't no context.
But bro, listen, the Saints are not mentioned in this commentary.
So they feel
right. No. Somebody got to win the division, right?
The Falcons.
No, he said the Falcons ain't bowling for the division, meaning they ain't a factor. Brother Maurice, can have a clarifying chat, please?
Yeah, he need to drop $30 so we can read it next time too. Put it in so we can see.
I think with him, I think he uses the speech to text, so it probably
that's probably what happened. That's probably what happened. The computer messed him up.
Yeah, the computer messed him up.
Yeah, because he had that New Orleans twang and it didn't.
But see, I understood it because no negative commentary about the black and gold, which means that he's without mentioning saying that they So that's what I got.
Well, he's a Falcons fan. Yeah, he's a Falcons fan. So
is he?
Yeah. I think he left the Saints out for a reason. I think.
I mean.
Yo, you just making shit up as you go, aren't you?
No, I'm serious. I said he's a Falcons fan. That's how I know that he uses the text to talk. I mean, talk to text. But either way,
run it back, man. Just type a little bit, or maybe you should type it next time.
Run it back.
Yeah, run it back. Same $10 so we can get a new dance, and then we'll give it another shot.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what you're talking about up here.
I give you something fresh now. I give you something.
Low. What was the dance again? What you did?
Nah, that's the Harlem Shake, bro.
Ain't no way you yank this.
You like young blood pressure.
The country shake. The country shake.
Low got all the moves, man. Low in Atlanta doing the Harlem Shake.
Nah, that's country shake. That's not Harlem. That ain't Harlem, dog.
I know it ain't. Nah, I know it ain't.
What Big Low did was not Harlem. Let's be clear. That was
that was Atlanta.
That was a Jazzy T shake.
That was the Georgia
Jazzy T shake. Oh man,
boy,
crazy, man. You crazy, bro.
Crazy,
man.
Boy. Somebody said I look like Terrio.
Yo, I saw that. Yo, I tried not to read that.
Wow. Dang.
I just read that, yo. Terrio grown now, ain't he?
Terrio grown man. Katie said, "Oh boy, like he having a seizure. What the world?" There's a low out here trying to second line.
Oh shoot!
Y'all boys on the team.
Man, funny.
Definitely, man. Wait a minute. And my D said, "Big Low, you gotta grab that. You gotta grab that foot like Fabo." I can't do that one, boy.
Big Low dislocated his kneecap doing
boy,
that.
What you talking about, boy? You just look, these hips over here too tight. I got to stretch them more. I can't do that.
Oh man.
Man, well, look, man. I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I appreciate y'all for coming on and chilling out with us. And, hopefully, we'll get a chance to get together before the season starts. I know that y'all, doing big things on your own respective channels. So if you could tell everybody where to find y'all at. Go ahead, Big Q.
All right, thank you, Lo. First and foremost, I appreciate my brother Lo for bringing me back to the round table once again with my brothers Rashaad and Dave from PNP. Big Game James representing over there at the Big Game Podcast doing this thing. And if you won't find me, you simply go to P.R.O Media Network and punching in YouTube or Google, or you can feel free to go to thewhothatdaily.com, thewhothatdaily.com. All of the platforms content is posted at that site, thewhothatdaily.com. Thank you very much, brother. And thank y'all for joining us here.
Definitely. Rashaad and Dave, you want to tell everybody where they can find y'all at, brothers?
Yeah, man. So you can find us at Panther Nation PC on Twitter. If you want to check us out on YouTube, Panther Nation Podcast or PNP Rashaad and Dave Show. It's all the same thing. Thank you all for joining us and allowing us to come on this and being flexible, because I know it was supposed to go down yesterday, but I had some stuff going on, and both Dave and I had some stuff going on yesterday. So I appreciate y'all being flexible. It's always a good time. Big Game James, Big Q. Like I said, I gotta get big in our name. The Big B, Big PNP somewhere, Big Country. This is fun, man. This is I always love coming on the show and rocking with y'all, man. Y'all make it fun, so we appreciate it.
Yeah,
Absolutely. And become a patron. We have some dope interviews.
the
good We got some pretty good interviews, guys.
Okay.
And I promise ain't nobody taking their shirt off.
None.
Don't get naked.
None. The only thing that's gonna be naked is the face. That's it. That's it. That's it. But seriously, like we've been interviewing a lot of Panther legends. Had some pretty good interviews. We've interviewed Greg Hardy, Steve Berline. We got more on the way. Stephen Davis. We got more on the way. We've been putting in the work. So become a patron. Patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. Only costs $3 to start.
Oh man, that's real good. Thank you so much for letting us know.
I forgot all about Greg Hardy, man. He was a hell of a player, man.
But he be getting his ass knocked out in that octagon.
Show has.
Let me tell you something.
We talked to the dude right before his other 2 fights ago. And right before that fight, we spoke to him, and he was hyped. Didn't end too well though. He been getting his ass.
In the fight before that, and then it's been rough. And I'm not sure if he's gonna get resigned. They might already cut him.
Man, because they tried to bill him in the last 2 fights, and he looked like Martin in that Tommy Hearns episode.
Bruh.
But dude, when he first started, my man was out here knocking cats out in less than a minute.
Oh yeah, he looked like he was going to be on the rise for real.
Yeah, they leveled up that competition.
But the problem, and he talked about it, but the problem was because he was knocking these cats out at the beginning, he wasn't like learning. Like you gotta be in there for a bit. You gotta be in there. You gotta be out here wrestling. You gotta be out here having like an actual match. When you knocking cats out in less than a minute, the joint lasts long. You ain't got the skill set.
Yeah,
you might get rocked.
Some people say it's karma though, but I'm gonna leave that alone. That's what some people saying.
You don't have to say no more than that, brother Rashaad. I know what you mean, man. Yeah, it's karma. Yeah, it's karma. Yeah, I remember that.
Big Game.
Yeah, man. Hey, first and foremost, man, thank y'all so much for having me on, man. It's a great time whenever I get a chance to chop it up with you brothers. Y'all can catch me at Big Game, at BG Sports Buzz on Twitter, Big Game Sports Buzz on Facebook and on YouTube, man. We've been doing our thing, trying to grow. And I just, I appreciate all the support. Lo, you had some people creep over from your show that started watching and subscribe, man. So I appreciate all the love you always kick out and give me, man.
Definitely, my brother. Definitely. For everybody out there who don't know me, my name is Big Low Kuntry. It's spelled Big Low, and it's spelled Kuntry. I didn't realize I was spelling it wrong until I graduated from college. Make sure that you check us out. It's at Big Low Kuntry on Twitter, Big Low Kuntry on YouTube. So whenever you leave here and you just want to watch something, make sure that you go to all of these guys' channels. Pro Sports Media, as a matter of fact, their names are in the description. So if you want to keep abreast of all of the NFC South news, make sure that you go to all of these guys' channels because they got great content. They're very knowledgeable. Come over to Big Low Kuntry Sports. Like I said, we talk about sports. Sometimes I'll barbecue and sit around and talk about sports at the same time. And with my coaching background, we also do film studies. So make sure that you come by and check us out, man. Definitely. Fellas, I appreciate y'all coming on and look, until we meet again, y'all please try not to do anything that I would do.
Don't worry, you
Salute,
won't.
fellas. Salute, fam.
Big P and P, we out.
Definitely.
We out, man.